show you what it is that I did. Basically, nothing there, but I put these three pieces up. This is a table made out of fine wood. This is a chair made out of fine wood. And this is a banner made out of fine wood and some dandelions. And basically, those each give +1 comfort. So I am now at 9 comfort, which gives me 16 minutes of rested bonus as I'm wandering about. I also cooked up some food, so I got a little more than when you saw last. I made a couple boxes here in the corner. This one has berries and mushrooms, and then I just trimmed down the volumes in the other two. I'll need this, and this actually should take that. And then let's put this away. This goes in here. This goes wherever I want to stick it to, basically keep the lights on. Check this, up that. And then I think this one is resin. Which one's resin? Put the rest in there. I'll put the rest of these in here. And I need 2 more fine wood, and then you put the dwarf eyes away. Or 12 more fine wood. Now I have enough for teleporter, and as you know, I do have 2 teleporters in action right now. One is back at where I got all the tin, and the other is here. It's in this little extra alcove that I built in the back. I got my guys up. They're 3 honey each. They'll be 4 by the end of the day. And I have this nifty little thing. I got a new mod called Build It, and it came with this nifty fence. So I'm using the fence. That's what I got it for. And I'm going to see. I don't know if these are ready yet. Come on now. And punch it. And they're not ready yet. Ready in 5 minutes. So when the day's over, they'll be ready. All right, and so I picked these and needed the berries. And now we're going back to the copper area. Get some more. Actually, I should go to the tin area. Get some tin. And then get some bronze and maybe get my first piece of bronze armor. And this is currently set for tin base, so here we go. And this will be on the east coast of the current island, I believe. We can take a look. Where did I make the door? Over here. So here we are. Where are we? We're here. I guess we're not even on the coast. Where'd we get tin then? I don't know. Oh, is that coast right there? That's where we got it. We're in a farm complex, yeah? The back of one of the houses. Yeah, that's where we are. I'm going to pick all these berries. And the reason is because I picked all the berries at my farm yesterday in our timeline thing, so. I'll take that pig. We need the pig meat, specifically the round stuff, the raw pork. So here we are. We're going to go up here and see if we can find some more tin. And then I probably should stop collecting the red mushrooms for now. Here's our area where tin's going to come from. I did find out that later I will be needing the tails. I'm going to pick them up now. They're useful for a poison resistance potion that I can make later. So once I get, I can actually, look at this copper mine right here. I didn't even see before. Let's mark that as a copper mine. I don't have a lot marked here. I'm getting copper over here and the barrel chambers here. I can't tell if I did that or not. We're going for the coast because I want tin today. general area where I collected tin before, so there may not be a lot here. There's water in the forest. Another copper. Is this another copper? Is that the copper already marked? No, that's the copper already marked. Nice spot for copper. Okay. It's been marked. So just so you all know, not everybody gets that slidey move. My class gives me that from Valheim Legends. I'm a Metavoker and I get a slow fall. There's another one, the Shaman, who gets a what's it called? It's basically skating on water. Got excess weight. Don't need that. That's a brood, I want that. Don't need that. Get rid of the stuff I don't want. Because I need that. This is the stuff that's getting me better armor and all that stuff. My gosh, I'm full again. I'm going to throw that. I guess we'll throw this and this. They're easy to get. And I still don't have enough weight. And still haven't found. Look, I got 42 tin already. What I'm looking for, I guess we'll take this back. I must have picked something up. Throw that. And I'm going to, oh my God. These are later in the game things I need. I'm going to lighten my load here. Let's build something right here. How much wood have I got? I don't have any because I threw it away. Let's throw down something. Let's throw this down, I guess. There we go. That puts us on there. Okay, so can't pick it all up. Gotta throw something else down. I need to build a chest. A crafting table. I cannot build it yet. I'll have to pick it up and be overweight. So short wood. Okay, you're gonna do this the hard way then. Okay. 1 pound. 4 pounds total. 7 pounds I gotta save, so let's throw this down. That was not even 4 pounds. That brings us down. Let's throw this on the ground. And now let's find a little bit more wood. Now, and, can help you gain your stamina by normal means when you are overweight. But you can throw it down, pick it back up, which is what I'm doing. Okay, now pick that up, make a bench, make a bench. Okay, bench made. Throw down the wood. Flatten the land. Okay. Make a pick up the wood. I'm short wood. Now, as long as I don't roll across this thing, and now I have space. Set this. We're going to call this tin 2. Tin 2. Call it tin 2. We're going to go to wood home. Thinking to yourself, well, you weren't very far from the other one. Yeah, I wasn't very far from the other one. That is very true. However, it was out of reach. So what we're going to do is we're going to handle this. So we throw all of this in there. There we go. Whatever extra regular wood we have goes in there. And we go back to where we just came from. Say okay. Go. We're going to get there. We're going to eat. I don't know if you noticed, but it was flashing at the bottom left. Almost out of food. We're going to fix that. I should have dropped off more, but that's okay. That was the bulk of our weight anyway. Kill that. Kill that. Station. All the stuff that we used to make it. If we don't pick up stuff to get rid of our space. There and there. That's the stuff we have to have in order to make another one. So we're grabbing that. I don't have a space. There's a space missing. Oh, I picked up that when I was at the house. We're going to pick up the rest of that wood. And we are good to go. So a couple pieces. I did miss a couple pieces. And what was our most? This is probably the most crap we don't need right there. And we're going to go head on, find our way back to Tin Home 2, which is there. Tin Camp. We'll go cross country, pull everything in their brother after us probably. Anything up there? No. That's a troll. That would be a troll. And what I don't want to do is lead him to my house. I want to leave him behind. We'll come back and kill him later. Get the last piece of our troll armor. The hood. Turn it into a hoodie. I know we ain't gonna wear it for that long anyway. Do I have some? I must have some. Because it's getting picked up. And I do need them in the house. So, there we go. We're Tin Home 2. And it's over here. Find the smoker. Get all the gates on the side. And that's it for wood home. And now we got a big supply of tin. Okay, so in order to duplicate or the equivalent, make the equivalent amount of copper, what we have to do is pull in. I don't think I have any in my hand, do I? Oh, I can't pick it up. Now we'll go ahead and make 5 bronze. 5 more bronze. Oh, no, 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 no. God dang it. Reclaim. Level 1 bronze axe. Gives you back everything, so. What happens when you get in a hurry and you think it's just going to hold on to the same thing you were just doing, but it doesn't. Alright, so we've got 10 bronze, 13 bronze total. That's not the right chest, that one is. 14 bronze. And I have stuff to make a cart if I want to. Let's see, what can we make with that? We can make a bronze tunic. Or bronze pickaxe. I think we want the pickaxe. The tools are important for, getting past the crafting requirements. So we'll make that first. Go ahead and have a nap. And then the next extra bronze we come up with, we'll start working on pieces if we have all our deals done. The armor's an upgrade. If you look at this now, I've got a armor 6, so my total armor's 15. 6 for that, 1 for that, 2 for that. So 6 is 12, and that's 15. So there you go. Carrying 150 pounds, so I'm just going to put that in there. Oh, we actually got that axe. This goes here. I'll put this away. We'll pull it out when we need it. And keep this on us. I'm going to put this in here. Then we're going to fix everything. And then, what do we got here? We got 5 and 6. We got no more copper making, but we got some more 10 making, so we've got 20, so we need a total of 40 to make that into bronze. Now, there are some things you make with tin. That's tin, so that's a good one. as an example. That is all made with tin. Looking here at my potential augments, I have to make this barrel, which is 10 copper. And that will give us the next level of forge. Also, this requires 3 bronze. I have enough to make that. I should make it. I don't have enough pine wood, but that's okay. I mean, I have enough. I just don't have it on me, or haven't cut it yet. So let's go cut some. And there's one there. There's one direction. I think it's this direction, and there's basically like 4 or 5 there. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I need to probably get rid of this club that I'm carrying. I should grab a mace next. I'll consider it. The mace is really good because it's really good against skeletons. Blunt weapons do extra damage against skeletons. Sword, edged weapons like a sword do normal damage, and pokey weapons do half damage. So if you like to use a spear, the spear's great. It's a wonderful weapon. I've used it a lot. You saw me use it, but it doesn't do much against skeletons. Now, if you happen to knock one of these trees down, there are ways that you can break these. You have to have a bronze axe normally. But if you roll them around at high speed, it is possible to bash them into rocks. And eventually they might break. They will break eventually. But it's easier to whack it a couple times with a bronze axe. But that's how you can do it early if you decide you want to try and do that. You can bash it into trees, stumps, and rocks. Works pretty well. Okay, that should be enough, but we're going to do this one more. Normally, I always cut out the stumps, because the stumps mean the tree returns, and whatever your growth period is on your server. I have mine set for, I think, right about, so it should tell me at some point, but cut one out, it'll tell me. So to cut it out, I have a tree return, it's called, and it'll be 24 minutes of real time, and it'll come back. So let's just do them all, since we're doing them. Just so you know, those small pieces die really easy. So be careful, because if you kill them, they're gone and they won't respawn. So the birch saplings die very easily. And this is a way to keep yourself in the resources. I use the called tree return, I think it's called. It's on my list of stuff if you have watched it and maybe saved that video. But it returns a stump, and it's a variable time that you can set in the config file. Okay, so I'm going to pick up all these carrots. I'm going to take one of the carrots and I'm going to put them right there. Then I'm going to say, what is that? A fir sapling. I don't want a fir there. I must have had one in my bag. Okay, I want to add only carrots. So I have it in my toolbar. I click on the thing, it restricts it to carrots. Then I hold E down, and it adds carrots, and now I'll get seeds out of whatever that grows. And then, so I'll have, I started with 8 seeds. I got all those carrots, and now I will be getting, I think it's 3 or 5 or 6 seeds per seed plant. So I don't remember what I said before, but now we're going to go back and get some copper. So here's the 2 copper mines that we were working. I'm not sure how done they are at this point. Pretty done though, is my guess. But we're going to go and finish them up. So I think this first one is probably complete. There was a troll here somewhere. Or was that in the other spot? I don't remember. I rushed through these pretty fast. There's a troll out here though, I'll kill it. They're coming up on the site. Just over this rise, I believe. Yeah. And you can see I've chipped out a lot of this. There is some more underneath. These things go down pretty low. So each of the weapons, by the way, has a special move. It's the center mouse button, unless you change it. And I'm going to start with this one. I didn't do my axe. 5. So the mine itself is pretty deep. So we might find some pieces down here, even a big chunk, and some of the lower pieces give a lot of ore. So you have to be cognizant of the fact that you could be skipping on some of the best pieces. I'm doing about 5 to 7.5 points of damage per whack. Before I had made this little housing place, and it is still here. It is still sheltered. So while I'm doing this particular weapon, I can come in here and repair it, because this is still there. Now until I chip that out, and then I can fuel here, and I can get my rested bonus back, which I don't need right now because it's less than what I have already. So I'm going to go over here and chip out this other piece first, so that I get to that piece that's covering my shed as the last thing. This is right on the edge of the Black Forest and the meadows, so the encounter potential is much lower than it would normally be if it was deep in the Black Forest. So think of it like a 360-degree circle. The noise goes out at all 360 degrees, and the potential for something to hear is the same as all those 360s. Here, it's not like everything that can hear. Let's pick all this up. And I'm going to slowly walk over here and toss the rock, dropping me back down to a... Wow. Oh, all the wood. Oh, where... I went and farmed all that wood and didn't put it away. That was my idiot. So what I can do is not a lot. I I have the stuff I could make a teleporter. So let's just flatten this out. And put a teleporter right here. Remember the little pointy part has to go towards you. There we go. And this will be temp mine. And we'll go to wood home. And we're going to go so, I'm going to put this away. So all of our potions later come from a honey base. Really what I should do is have a box for just straight honey, which I think is what I'm going to do. I'll make this for unusual pieces. And then we're going to put this in down here. Okay. More stuff. Cover this first thing. Pick up all the stuff. We don't want to leave that there. We don't want to mess about with it. Where's my place down here? Oh, hello. I'm sorry that you shouldn't have come in here. I could tell you about it, but I'd have to kill you. Oh, I did kill you. I'm gonna eat some food. And get back to chipping away. Now what I'm doing here is a combination of digging dirt and digging ore, and because of that I prefer to use this because I get some extra wear and tear based on the fact that I'm digging dirt. Times the cuss, which that's the bad part about the whole thing. standard rock. There's a lot of rock. I must have picked up something I threw down before. So I think it's about time we're going to start chipping away the shelter here. So I think what I'm going to do first is make sure that I've gotten all the stuff that's down low over here. Looks like I have. Getting very close to the back wall of our shelter. Use that thing real quick before it's unusable. Okay, come on. Get my pickaxe back to full health. Early game, this is one of my favorite classes with the 3 times that I get. The light spell is just absolutely awesome in so many ways early in the game. Now, shortly here, I'm going to get a rune that does almost the same thing, much shorter duration, not quite the same illumination, but still a decent light spell that will get you through the different stuff that you're doing. And this is still operable. Let's pick it all up. Throw away the stone, and we're still well left with a lot of weight. So we're going to go and kill this all off. And now the shelter is broken. Fingers on the right key blade. So this was 2 mines that were on top of one another. That's my understanding. I think we're going to flip over to this other. wanted to get it all wrong. Look like I'm gonna. Call it what you want, but I call it messing with the kid. Yeah, I'm always carrying too much. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Can't pick anything else up. I guess we're done here. That's going to wood on. It's really isn't too far away. Assuming we go the right direction. They're probably wondering, oh, why didn't you just stand there and fight him? Because if I had, I would have died. Yeah, I'm ready to admit that I'm not perfection. But, you know, I enjoy the game anyway. But that's, you know, what you're supposed to do. Smelter. We'll go night-night. Oh, I just passed 6 o'clock. I can't sleep. So I'll stand here for a minute and get my rested bonus. There we go. 16 minutes of extra damage, extra experience, or whatever the hell else it gives you. What I said was we were going to go ahead and work on a mace, right? What do we need for that? Mace. We can make that once. And a mace, we got enough for a mace. So we'll put that on. Now we have all our quote-unquote tools that we're going to be using for the foreseeable future. A bronze pickaxe, a bronze mace, a bronze axe, and a bronze sword, level 2. So we should be getting some bronze out. So let's think about what we're doing here now. We are growing our carrots. Right now we're working on seed. They'll be done in a little over a minute. These are, we're not done anywhere near. So we got these things cooking. This should have been bigger. That's all right. We'll just have to do. We got to think about what we're doing. What are we doing? Let's see. We are going to make armor. And I have to make the magic stuff. What's the magic stuff take? Let's see. Oh, I gotta make a cartography table. Takes another bronze. And then if I ever have anybody visit my game, they can see my map. I think I'll hold off until somebody visits my game though. So, what do we have on our map? Let's scroll out. We do have the Elder. That looks like it's on the same island. And that is Tinholm. That's on the north, so yeah. We might have to go visit. So what's our next step? Is get the armor. So let's see what we need here to get the armor. To get the armor, we need bronze plate tunic is 8. No, let's see, 5 bronze. The helmet is 5 bronze. The leggings are 5 bronze. I already have a cape, and there's no cape that comes in the set. Bronze buckler would be nice, but I don't know if it's going to be much better than this. So maybe what we do is upgrade this wooden shield for now. So upgrade the wood shield once, twice, and that's all you can ever do it. Max quality. So it will always be this. Block armor 24. So now let's look at the buckler. Let's be a block armor 16 instead of 24, and a block force 30, but it can be updated to level 4. Let's see this again. We're going to need 5, 10, 15, which requires 30 copper. We currently have 1 bronze, so 28 copper. I just picked up 8 copper. I've got 17 and 10, 27 left, so I have enough copper cooking. Get me a full set of armor. And then after that we can work on, so I should go back and get the last vestiges of copper from that mine and start working on the next mine. Let's make sure we go the right way. It's this way. Lizard boy. Later on there'll be bigger ones of those. At least it used to be. I'm not sure if that was mod or if that was the game or what that was. So. Alright, here we are at the wreckage of the end. There's a copper. Yeah, copper. What are you doing there, copper? What do you want, Bubba? Oh, I just wanted to die. You could have done that without me. Let's see. Let's put this in place of that. There's still copper here. There's a lot more copper than it appears when you first start to do these. And we have dug out some pretty big chunks of copper. Now this is one whole piece. When if you were to dig out all around it, it's one piece. And interestingly enough, if you can dig the whole thing out so that no dirt is touching it anywhere, and you hit it one time and take one chunk out of it, the whole thing will collapse and you get all of it at one time. But it's a lot of work to do it that way. And sometimes it's really tough to get it done. So come on, let's go. In order to stop from accidentally picking stuff up, I'm going to do the trick. I don't have enough to do it again, but we'll do it those 2 times. Now we can't just run over that and accidentally pick up the 100 stone like that. So we're going to pick up 100 stone again. I'm carrying too much to go up. I can get up there by doing that. And then we can make it again, do it again. And there's 100 in a pile that I can't pick up unless I bust the pile up. Now where was I at digging? Is that it? No, that was one of the places. Where was that copper? Right here. Yeah. I get it. There's junk everywhere. Oh, I'm one short. One piece of stone here. Finish this copper before this thing gives up the ghost. Good. Well, this one. Another. And now it's dead. Okay. Yeah, kind of rude. Move into your house, chip out all your surroundings, and then kill you. I believe that's going to be it. Oh, come on. I just closed my eyes again. I'm a green wings of train. Fly me away to the dark side of the moon. Leave tomorrow. So here we are, back at camp once more. Oh, 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 come on, that. Let's put our, oh look, those are all ready. Oh, we're out of wood to make charcoal, to make stuff bake. What do you want? You want a piece of me? I don't think you do. Now, how did I have another 8 carrot seeds in there when I planted all my carrot seeds? I don't know. All right. Oh, let's just put those in there. Yeah. I know I'm carrying too much. I'm stupid. You're carrying so much, Mr. Super. 1700. Let's take a nap and listen to the oh so pleasant sounds of my old processing. Come on. There it is. Only 6 copper. Kind of a rip. Ow. Alright, let's see. Let's clear some of that. Clear some of that. And we're going to put this away. And let's see, that can go in there, I guess. Do I have those somewhere already? Yes. Right there. And there. What we got here? Not enough copper, but we've got some. There's some more. There's some more copper. That's what, 21 total? We've got 22 copper. Let's see. Bronze. Do me. Bronze. Do me. One more. Alright, we got 12 bronze. We can make 2 pieces. We can make plate leggings and a plate tunic. Now let's see how gorgeous this looks. Not terrible. Look at that. All coppery, bronzy. Shield's a little out of place, but the rest of it looks alright. Leather helm needs to be replaced. It wouldn't look the same, it'll just be metallic. Alright, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Next time we'll go back up and get a little bit more copper. I might do some of that offline and just get the armor finished, and then we'll be ready to go and do Elder. So if we look at our map, Elder is right here. So we'll be going out to Tin, which is there. And then across through here, we'll bring a thing, and we'll probably try and set up a teleporter somewhere around here. Of course, I haven't seen the terrain, so I don't know what it is, but we'll find a place and build a teleporter. And then we might get rid of Tin Camp teleporter. It's kind of close to everything, so we might do that just to make things a little easier. And then use that teleporter for somewhere else. Like, I don't know, down south here. What's down here? We don't know. Up north, well, we've been there. Not really anything. We need to put a teleporter here, back at home 1. And the reason is because we got to visit this place on a routine basis. So that's one place that needs a teleporter. To drop off heads. That's what we have to do there. So, in the meantime, that's going to be it for today. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. I'm going to keep doing this. I enjoy playing this game, and soloing through it might be a little tough at times. I might get my brother to come and just bring a character over who's around my level of advancement, and just to come over and help me with the blob guy. I forget his name right now, but the swamp boss is kind of a pain solo, so we may end up doing something about that together, or I may try it solo. There is a way to do it if you prepare if you prepare ahead of time and build it up right. Bone Mouse was his name. Then you can do it. It's tough, and you got to have be really prepared. So I might have to over prepare. But by then I should be in iron armor, so that'll be helpful. In the meantime, as I usually say, be excellent to one another, and do all the things that we need you to do, because it does help us out. More people see us, and then more people come watch, and then we get feedback, and then eventually, people might say, "Hey, I know you. You're that person that does that thing," and then after that, notoriety comes around. I'm not a terrible player. I'm not a great player, but I have fun with it. So, in the meantime, peace out. We'll catch you next time.